Hey, it's Lisa Crosby, and I've got all the news for you from this week in business applications and Microsoft Teams. Now, of course, the biggest thing that happened this week was the Business Application Summit. I've done a little 5 in 5 video on that. Take 5 minutes if you want to catch up on the announcements there. Big announcements around custom pages in model-driven apps and Dynamics 365 and Power BI goals. But go watch that if you want to check that out. Other big news this week, Dynamics 365 marketing the new customer journey orchestration feature is now in public preview. Now, this is the thing that really tips the concept of marketing automation on its head. Rather than having, like segments and static journeys, this is all about real-time event triggering and works across your whole organization. So this is about having a completely orchestrated experience for your customers, not just in marketing, but across all of the touch points with sales and service as well. What you're seeing here is the new vertical journey designer. We've got AI in there, which will get the right message landing at the right time. Do check it out if you're in the marketing space. Next up, this one actually was announced, and I'm going to say announced, it kind of snuck in there a couple of weeks ago. This is Multitable Lookup. So this has been like the #1 feature asked for many years by users of Dynamics 365 and now model-driven apps, is the ability to look up in a record more than one other entity or table. So for instance, let's say you've got some kind of record and you want to put a key contact person, but sometimes that's a user and sometimes that's a contact. You can have that lookup now configured to be able to look up to multiple tables. It's a bit like what the customer lookup does out of the box, but now you'll be able to do it yourself. Heaps of buzz around this one. And another little thing is the ability to have increased alternate key limits. This one gets a bit more technical, but basically this is about having that GUID, that unique identifier for each record in the system. If you're working with lots of external integrations, you might need to have other types of IDs in there to match up with all of those external systems. Used to be a limit of 5. This one has apparently been another much asked for thing that is now increased to 10. On Power Automate, you now no longer need a gateway to use the desktop flows. Robotic process automation, desktop automation is getting huge, now included with your Windows 10 license in case you missed that announcement, and announcement this week now that it's going to be much easier to use this, that you no longer have to install and configure an on-premise gateway to get started. So really targeting everyday business users to get started with this technology now. Power Virtual Agents, we have an exciting new custom analytics solution. So Power Virtual Agents comes with its own built-in analytics, but now what we've got, and you can grab the link from the description here to find this, is a custom package, sits in Power BI, where you can start to do your own things. So much more power coming through for the analytics there, ability to customize that now for Power Virtual Agents. Teams, quite a few things this week. First up, the dynamic meeting view. And what this means is that you can have at the top of the screen, you can pin the people to the top of the screen, which means you're getting that good eye contact as you're talking to people. Other things in here, the whole thing basically reformats to optimize what's going on in the meeting. So you can spotlight an individual, pin a video, the presentation will resize, so you can have together mode on the side. So just making that whole virtual meetings experience much better. Also in Teams on the mobile app, you will now be able to have custom backgrounds. Here's me with my iOS device. Same thing available for Android is that you'll be able to choose custom backgrounds if you're joining meetings on the phone. And to wrap up the week, a few events and things that are happening. Power Platform 24 happened last week. All of the sessions from that are available on demand. I'll pop a link to all of these things in the description if you want to follow them. Awesome community content there, all things Power Platform. Teams Nation coming up this week on May the 12th. That is a free community conference with heaps of great sessions there around Teams and Teams and Power Platform. Dynamics Con, big conference that's now happening every 6 months, has just been announced for September 2023. It's a while off, but the call for speakers is about to open for that one. And of course, don't forget to check out Microsoft Business Applications. All of those sessions are on demand, plus there's a back catalogue of on-demand sessions as well. That's the week in news. Hope that's been helpful. Thanks for watching.